Former President Yakubu Gowon cautions on restructuring just as Buhari Friends Organization Network reassures Nigerians of developmental gains through collective support. Plus, Nigerian Navy intensifies security with the launch of Operation Octopus Grip. These and more on NTA News Panorama. I am Olajide Pilgrim. Former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, has urged Nigerians to tread with caution the issue of restructuring the country and seek for God's guidance. General Yakubu Gowon stated this at the annual night of drama organized by Divine Oracle Ministry Assemblies of God Church, Mina. Mary Noel of Abuja reports that the event featured some ministration by various groups and playlets.
Yakubu Gowon, who recalled how past leaders sacrificed their lives to keep Nigeria together, implored Nigerians to have faith in the indivisibility of the country. The general, while noting the enormous task that lies ahead restructuring, considering the composition of the country's ethnic groups, expressed the need for a rethink by those calling for it.
Everybody is asking for restructuring, so we will have about 500 different ideas of restructuring. But I do not know whether it will be possible for any state today to wish, to say that they are going to be merged with another state again.
19 Northern States CAN Chairman Dr. Yakubu Gowon, who spoke on the theme of the Pilgrim, Total Freedom, enjoined Christians to discover God's purpose for their lives and ensure that they remain focused so as to attain their goals. Other speakers, including the representatives of Niger State Governor Abubakar Sani Bello, Benue State Governor Dr. Samuel Otom, and past military generals as well as senators, emphasized the need for unity among Christians. Convener of the Pilgrim and founder of Divine Oracle Ministry, David Ogeo, said the Pilgrim is aimed at bringing Christians together to propagate the gospel through movies and drama. A special prayer session for the continued peace and unity of the country was led by the Chief of Staff to the Benue State Governor, Tewase Obunde. Mary Hepershi.
But now to security matters, the Central Naval Command is launching new operations in Niger Delta, tagged Operation Octopus Grip. Gabriela Moneke reports that Commander of the command, Rear Admiral Bello Al-Hassan, announced this in Bayelsa State.
Officer Commanding Central Naval Command, Rear Admiral Bello Al-Hassan, says Operation Octopus Sweep is to consolidate on the gains of Operation River Sweep.
This press conference is being organized to sensitize the general public on the need to be abreast with the forthcoming exercise codenamed Octopus Grip in the Central Naval Command area of responsibility. I therefore solicit for your usual cooperation, and as the command embarks on this exercise, 7 ships will be used for the exercise, while for the riverine operation, we intend to use 37 boats. 37 riverine patrol boats.
The Central Naval Command launched Operation River Sweep earlier this year, and so far the operation has recorded huge successes. Between May and September this year, the command says it has seized and destroyed a total of about 870,000 metric tons of illegally refined petroleum products. The Nigerian Navy is tasked with the responsibility of securing the waterways, as well as providing adequate security for national assets. The exercise, he says, is to assess the readiness of men of his command in tackling security challenges in the maritime sector. From Yenigua, Gabriel Amunike, NTA News.
We're still talking security. The Bayelsa State Police Command is investigating the shooting of a teenager in Yenigua by a policeman. Already, the accused policeman is in custody, including some suspected court members whose operations breached the peace in the state. Sinam Bamwe reports.
According to an eyewitness, the policeman reportedly shot the deceased, Tomboizibe Joseph, after making some accusations against him. The victim, who is about 16 years old, reportedly died while being conveyed to the hospital for treatment. Crowds of relatives, friends and other members of the community were perplexed following reports of the incident, which was said to have occurred at about 11 o'clock Thursday night.
The policeman has been arrested. It's under investigation. The other suspects have equally made confessional statements as to how they came to his house and that they belong to the particular cult group called Greenlanders.
Meanwhile, the body of the deceased has been deposited at the Federal Medical Center mortuary in Yenagoa. From Yenagoa, Senam Bamigbuye, NTA News.
And away from security matters, President Muhammadu Buhari has described a former civilian governor of Old Kaduna State, Alhaji Abdulkadir Balarabe Musa, as a man of unassailable integrity and untainted record of public service. This was contained in a tribute to Balarabe Musa as he clocks 81. A statement by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, President Buhari recalled his closeness with Balarabe Musa in the Conference of Nigeria Political Parties, where the celebrant demonstrated as a radical politician committed to building strong opposition in the country in order to deepen democracy. President Buhari urged other politicians, especially the younger generation, to emulate Balarabe Musa's lifestyle both in politics and in public service. A wife of the President, Aisha Buhari, says the President needs all the support and prayers of the people to enable him provide the desired change the country is yearning for. She said this in Yola at the inauguration of the Northeast Coordinators of Buhari Friends Organization Network. Rayanu Bala reports.
The Buhari Friends Organization Network is an organization out to galvanize support for President Muhammad Buhari through prayers and enlightenment campaigns for the President to succeed in the development of the country. Wife of the President, Aisha Buhari, represented by Hajo Sani, commended the organization for mobilizing people towards supporting the present administration and creating awareness on the achievements and prospects of the Buhari government so far. The representative of the wife of the president, who interacted with the Northeast coordinators of the organization, explained that the fight against corruption and promoting good governance are key to the development of any country, and the APC-led government has done so much to restore confidence and hope to the people.
As long as we struggle to meet up with the objective of this organization, I think it's our sacrifice and it's our contribution to the socio-economic and in fact political development of Nigeria.
He signed the Northeast Development Commission Act into law. This is one of the greatest achievements ever achieved in Northeast.
National Coordinator of Buhari Friends Organization Network, Athanasius Okon, says the organization also serves as a machinery through which the masses channel their yearnings and aspirations for positive change. High point of the occasion was the inauguration of the Northeast coordinators of the organization, as well as presentation of award of Special National Patron of Buhari Friends Organization Network on Governor Muhammad Umar Jibrila in Yola. Rayanu Bala, NTA News.
This is NTA Panorama. Time to pause for some messages. The news continues after this timeout.
The struggle for independence had been a long and tough one. Our founding fathers and compatriots sacrificed their comfort and even shed their blood. We cannot at this point in history afford to spirit away their sacrifices for immediate but temporary gains of today. Let us emphasize what unites and not what divides us. Working for the unity of purpose with a stronger vision for a better tomorrow. NTA, growing with the nation.
Together, no matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together. Let's stop fighting each other. Let us live as one. It doesn't matter where you come from, your tribe or religion, man, woman or child. It doesn't matter who you are. Put Nigeria first. No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together.
How can we develop when we're always in crisis? families have become refugees in their country. No matter our differences, show some understanding.
No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's be together.
Nigeria, the only country we can train with remarkable potentials to excel. Let us believe in ourselves and change our attitude for the sake of our country and generations unborn. Let us revive our cultural values, which are our essence as a nation. Let us renew the spirit of patriotism and hope in our dear country. Do not take or give bribe. Be punctual always. No more African time. We can't expect to be global citizens and operate on African time. Join the queue. Insist that people are attended to on a first-come basis, no matter who they are or where they come from.
Nigeria, good people, great nation.
Glad to know you're still there. Now, Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, says the use of geospatial services will save the country more than $200 million annually. A street view digital map that will ease navigation and location of street has officially taken off in Abuja. Mamso Damian Dati reports.
This is a picture of Street View or Google Maps Nigeria, designed to provide turn-by-turn navigation maps and transit information for all Nigerians and any interested party around the world. The digital map is programmed to reduce traffic time, car travel, and reduce carbon emissions, at the same time expand potentials for economic activities and growth.
We are able to have a street level view and walk around those particular areas irrespective of where they might be. It's one, security. You can know where you're going before you actually get there. It's a surety around recognizing particular places. It boosts tourism.
Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, describes the development as a veritable tool to actualizing the federal government's diversification drive.
Certain areas of our country today, which due to lack of infrastructure are not easily accessible, but to which you can, really market, and when people see them, through the street view maps, they are attracted to go there. So it's a technology which we don't have a choice, but we want to adopt.
44% patronage from Nigerians. More is expected to be achieved in the use of geospatial services, whose operation in Nigeria is in line with the provisions of the law. In Abuja, Mamso Damian Dati, NTA News.
The National University Commission, NUC, has approved the establishment of the Gombe State University of Science and Technology. Ogechi Paul covered the brief but far-reaching event held at the NUC Auditorium in Abuja.
This is the symbolic presentation of the strategic document that sought the establishment of the Gombe State University of Science and Technology, which law was accented to in August 2017. Governor Ibrahim Hassan Dankwambo says the institution, as a specialized one, will complement the existing one to cushion perennial carrying capacity challenges as well as address other manpower needs of the state and the country.
It is gratifying to note that in Gombe State, we have successfully reoriented and redirected the thinking of the majority of our youth to pursue education, which is the bedrock for the development of any society.
Executive Secretary NUC Professor Abdul Rashid Adamu notes that the Commission will not compromise standards in its determination to support any serious initiative to establish a university, particularly specialized ones.
I write on behalf of the National Universities Commission, NUC, to inform Your Excellency that with effect from Thursday, 26 October 2017, the Gombe State University of Science and Technology, Kumo, has been recognized.
Towards achieving a world-class institution, Representative Akko Federal Constituency and the Speaker, Gombe State House of Assembly, said the quantum of legislative work that attended the university bill was legendary.
It is a university that is being created out of a need. So it has a focus, it has a vision, it has a purpose.
The bill for the establishment of this university is among the richest bill we passed in Gombe State House of Assembly.
This development brings to 154 the number of universities in Nigeria and the 46th owned by state governments. Ogech Bol, NTA News.
We're now talking health. Reduction in the rate of children visiting health facilities for various ailments serve as an indicator on the positive effect of immunization in Sokoto State. Muhammad Nasser tells us more.
People in Sokoto State had previously had negative perception of routine and supplementary immunization, seeing it as an important ideology of Western world that has adverse effects on the society. However, with the intensified commitment by government, donor agencies and other stakeholders, there is significant progress as parents now take their children for immunization in view of its importance.
3 years back, there wasn't freedom of delivery in our facility in Gagi. But today, in a month, almost 30 women deliver in Gagi facilities today. So this has shown that the more government engage community members, the more also partners, development agencies, they can also be capable of changing the negative perceptions.
Immunization, according to medical experts, develops children's immunity against child killer diseases. For instance, there were common diseases like smallpox, guinea worm, and goiter that have been eradicated through immunization. In Sokoto State, government and other stakeholders are up to date, following annual planned immunization programs, targeting about 85% of total number of children in the state, amounting to over 1.7 million.
And going by the statistical data we see from the field, we have now achieved about 76 to 80%. Compared with the first, I believe you can understand that our hospitals are being filled in with the lot of children based on hospitals, but the number has reduced drastically.
The success had been achieved due to intensified awareness and sensitization campaigns on the importance of immunization. However, there are little challenges hindering total success of the immunization programs, and authorities say efforts are on to address them. In Sokoto, Muhammad Nasser, NTA News.
And still on health matters, available records from immunization centers in some states in the southeast zone indicate that the level of awareness of parents on immunization in the last 2 years is above 90%. However, some factors such as the recent rumor of forceful immunization of children by some persons in some states in the zone have brought fear in parents and apathy towards the program. Chineye Nwoye reports.
In Enugu State, awareness campaigns on immunization are carried out by the State Ministry of Health to encourage parents to make their children available for the exercise, which could be done house to house and health facilities. Parents are also provided with a health card on which each dose of vaccine and date of next immunization is recorded.
It helps them in brain development and their growth. So it is not something we can overlook. Vitamin A is very, very important.
In Abia State, government support towards healthcare delivery has contributed to high level of compliance to immunization. However, such factors as religious belief and ethnicity, inaccessibility and inability to maintain potency of live vaccines in remote areas, if not properly addressed, the consequences of parents' apathy towards immunization, health experts say, would bring about infections and diseases in children, as well as increase child morbidity and mortality in Nigeria. In Enugu, Chineye Nwoye, NTN News.
Now, still on immunization, there is scientific proof that not only does immunization prevent disease and confer immunity on an individual, but the most cost-effective health intervention for children, especially those under 1 year. With so much effort and commitment on the part of the federal government and development partners, and the fact that it is given free, vaccine-preventable diseases account for approximately 22% of child death in Nigeria. Health correspondent Rabi Abdallah takes it up from here.
Immunization, also referred to as vaccination, is a global initiative considered a very important way of preventing dangerous and sometimes life-threatening diseases. for children under 1 year. Routine baby immunization findings show helps to prevent 9 diseases, which include hepatitis B, measles, polio, mumps, and whooping cough. Vaccines are, however, said to be effective only when administered as scheduled against specific diseases that they were developed for. The safety, potency, and effectiveness of vaccines, experts say, is not in doubt, as all the ones being used in the country meet international standards and quality set by the World Health Organization and are further certified by NAFDAC. Nigeria still records only 33% immunization coverage despite the country's efforts. Religious beliefs, culture, ignorance, and rumor are said to be major factors responsible for the low immunization coverage in the country.
There is no reason why we should prevent this child who has no voice of saying, keep me healthy, get me a good start in life. A healthy child also protects a community. If your child gets measles and suffers from complications of measles, such as blindness, that has a toll on your income. If your child gets polio and gets disabled, that is a cost that you will have to incur for the rest of your life. So let's think about it, what the impact of not vaccinating a child would be.
UNICEF have the key role to play for immunization. The first one is logistic management, actually is vaccine management to make sure the vaccine is there, and the second one is a communication site. We make sure communication is working very well, the mother they can get vaccine for the children anytime for all health facilities.
The current National Immunization Coverage Survey adjudged Edo State as the best performing state in routine immunization coverage, a feat that is said to have led to a huge reduction in vaccine-preventable disease rate in the state. Having more states achieving such status and in other not to reverse the gains the country has recorded. More awareness creation with emphasis on benefits of vaccine and immunization services, analysts say, must be prioritized in order to allay the public of their fears and doubts. In Abuja, Rabi Abdullah, NTA News.
And now to sport. Second African Zone 2 Junior Swimming